Have you ever seen someone smiling when they really, really shouldn't be? Not a happy smile, but something unsettling. Tonight, I'm going to tell you the true story of the smiling man, a story that still gives me chills just thinking about it. A night I will never, ever forget. It was one of those nights. You know the kind? Around 2:30 in the morning, I was walking home alone. The city was finally asleep, leaving the streets completely empty. It was so quiet, all I could hear were my own footsteps echoing on the pavement and the low hum of the flickering streetlights above. But then, I got that feeling, the prickly sensation on the back of your neck when you just know you're being watched. I stopped and scanned the empty street, and that's when I saw him. Way at the far end of the block, under a buzzing streetlight, a man was standing perfectly still. From that distance, I couldn't make out much, but I could see one thing clearly. He was smiling. A wide, toothy grin. Instinctively, a shiver went down my spine, but I tried to brush it off. It's late, maybe he's just drunk. I kept walking, keeping an eye on him. And then, he started moving toward me, but he wasn't walking normally. It was this bizarre, almost dance-like movement. His limbs swung at odd angles, like a puppet with tangled strings. It was jerky and unnatural, like his body was broken. But through all of it, his head stayed perfectly level, and that smile had never moved an inch. As he got closer, I could see he was wearing an old ill-fitting suit, but his face, he looked stretched, unnaturally tight, frozen in that grin. His eyes were wide open, staring straight ahead, unblinking. This wasn't a drunk person. This was something else. My heart started to beat a little faster. My casual walk home had just turned into something much more sinister. My mind raced. Okay, just avoid him. I casually crossed the street, hoping he'd just continue on his weird, dancing way. But as soon as my feet hit the other side, I glanced over. He had crossed the street to hear his mirroring my every move, still with that horrifying, silent dance. My breath caught in my throat. I stopped. He stopped. I started walking again, faster this time. He started his creepy dance again, keeping pace with me, getting closer and closer. That smile. It felt like it was burning into me. It never faded, not for a second. That's when real panic set in. This wasn't a coincidence. This was a pursuit. I broke into a jog, my heart pounding in my chest like a drum. I risked a look back, and the sight that met my eyes will haunt me forever. The smiling man was no longer dancing. He was sprinting, a full, dead sprint, directly at me. His movements were fluid now, but utterly silent. No sound of footsteps, no heavy breathing. Just this silent figure gliding across the pavement, his body perfectly straight, and that wide, horrible smile plastered on his face. No sound, no words, just that smile, getting closer and closer in the dark. I ran faster than I think I've ever run in my life. I whipped around a corner, my lungs burning, and saw a row of parked cars. Without thinking, I dove behind a large van, crouching down, trying to make myself as small as possible. I held my breath, listening, praying he didn't see where I went. The silence was deafening. No footsteps, no creepy dancing, nothing, just the sound of my own blood roaring in my ears. After what felt like an eternity, I slowly, carefully, peered over the hood of the van. The street was empty. He was gone. A wave of relief washed over me. Maybe I lost him. Maybe it was all in my head. I took a deep, shaky breath and slowly stood up, turning to continue my way home. And he was there, standing right behind me, not 2 feet away. His face was right there, the stretched skin, the unblinking eyes, and that massive, impossibly wide smile. Before I could even scream, everything went too static. "Why aren't you smiling?"